So guys, before I start talking about this interesting scenario which is being flashed right now, if you look at the price action of Bitcoin in a bigger frame and compare that with the smaller and even here in a daily time frame. Yes guys, if you compare the price action of Bitcoin in a bigger frame and in a smaller time frame, we are being flashed complete different scenarios, and that is exactly what we are going to find out in today's video. But before I do that, please destroy that like button, and if you are still unaware about our crypto Anup altcoin channel, the link is in the description down below. Feel free to check it out, because yesterday I have uploaded a new video regarding Ethereum and why I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum for the upcoming days, upcoming months, upcoming years. Yes guys, if you want to find out why, the link is in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. So looking at this price action of Bitcoin in a monthly time frame, we can see very clearly guys, in the past price action we found out whenever the price of Bitcoin has broken the key line of resistance, the long-term resistance line, and also at the same time found support above this 200 weekly moving average, what has happened after that? We ended the capitulation phase. Yes guys, when this indicator flashed us, hey, now this is the end of the capitulation phase, what followed after that? We had this very nice parabolic move in price action of Bitcoin. Again, a similar scenario unfolded back in 2018-19 as well. Price was clearly following this falling trend line. Once we broke out of it, once we found support above this 200 weekly moving average, we ended this capitulation phase. You can see the end of the capitulation phase. What happened after that? We had a retracement. Instead of showing an impulsive movement just like here, we had a retracement, but at the end the price still managed to form a new all-time high. And now if we look in our case guys, we have ended this capitulation phase, and now the upcoming month, the upcoming year for Bitcoin should be bullish, because we have broken the key line of resistance, the long-term resistance line, just like here from the past price action, and now we are also above the 200 weekly moving average. So in a bigger frame, if the price of Bitcoin manages to remain above this 200 weekly moving average and also above this falling trend line, you can see that has resulted in a very impulsive movement in the past price action. So that's why I just want you guys to focus around this 200 weekly moving average and the long-term resistance line. In the past price action, breaking out of it has resulted in a very impulsive movement, and this is exactly what is being flashed right now for the upcoming month, upcoming year for Bitcoin. But it doesn't necessarily mean the price will see a movement like this, right? You can see we did had a bullish movement, even some shakeout. Only after this retracement we had the new all-time high. So that's why we could be also seeing another continuation like this before price again starts heading to the upside, again starts heading towards to form a new higher high. So that is one big reason why in a bigger frame the price of Bitcoin is slowly turning bullish. Now if you look at this in a weekly time frame, you know we have been talking about this descending channel since couple of days. I have been very clear. This upper trend line in the past price action has always rejected the price, and the lower trend line always acted as a strong line of support. So in our case, since the price is exactly at this upper trend line, we definitely need to be careful. That's very clear. But if you use this crypto Anup buy sell indicator for weekly time frame, this indicator has just flashed a buy signal. So that's why in a weekly time frame, whenever we have seen this crypto Anup buy sell indicator flashing a buy signal, it has resulted in some very massive movement, and this is exactly what we are being flashed right now as well. So if this here, right, if this here is going to follow this exact movement after this buy signal, then we are expecting the price of Bitcoin after some range bound to slowly prepare itself for this new impulsive movement for the upcoming month, upcoming years. Yes guys, according to this indicator, crypto Anup buy sell indicator, there is a very high probability for price in the upcoming months to slowly be turning bullish, because we know 2024 Bitcoin halving is also approaching. So that is definitely going to boost the price in the upcoming months, in my opinion. Even though if we do see the traditional market showing sign of weakness, pushing the price of Bitcoin lower, in that case we know this will be a temporary pullback, right, before price again starts showing impulsiveness. But if we look at the price structure, right, in a weekly, it does look bullish once we flip the key line of resistance into support. But if we look at this in a daily, the price of Bitcoin is still trapped inside this Bollinger Band. This Bollinger Band is very, very important for us right now because it indicates incoming volatility. So in our case, the upper trend line is considered as a very important line of resistance. Lower line is considered as a very important line of support. So as long as the price consolidates between this range, it is going to flash. The upcoming month or upcoming days could be very, very volatile because longer the consolidation, bigger the breakout. So we definitely want to see which trend duration is the price going to break out, because I have been very clear. If the price wants to show an impulsive continuation like this, then we have to break out from this upper band, right, which right now is around 27,800, 27,900 range. Yes, guys, we definitely need to break this upper band if we want the price of Bitcoin to start this new impulsive move. But if we break the lower band, which is sitting around 26,200, then we also have to be careful, because in that case, we will be breaking out from this lower band, right, lower band, and that could result in another bearish continuation here to the downside, and that's exactly what we want to avoid. And now, if you look at this volume profile visible range, VPVR, it is a very, very important indicator if you are using volume for trading. I mean, VPVR is typically used for volume trading, which is generally most effective when trading large cap crypto assets like Bitcoin. So right now, if you look at this volume profile, the most amount of trading happen somewhere between the price range of 27,500 range. And now if you look at this orange line, this horizontal trend line, this is a point of control line. Point of control POC is the node with the highest volume profile and appears as the longest bar. This can be used as an important retest point or to calculate potential support and resistance. So if you look at this POC bar, this bar actually acted as a strong line of support, and this exact bar is now acting as a strong line of resistance. So that's why this POC line is extremely important, and that is also the reason why I have been showing you with the upper band from this Bollinger Band, this 27,800 to 28,000 must be broken to continue an uptrend here in this manner. Yes, guys, once we flip that into proper support, then instead of rejecting the price, this exact POC line will be acting as a support, just like here from the past price action, and price after that could slowly start this new impulsive movement. And now, even if we use the CPI indicator here in a 4-hour time frame, the price yesterday, just like how we expected, had a move which brought us around the bottom CPI line. Now, this is not a VCPR. This week did come exactly at the bottom CPI line and got rejected. So if we look at this trend continuation now, according to the CPR, it is considered bearish. Bearish because we are still below the CPI line, and price has also formed a descending CPR, which usually indicates from here on the trend might be reversing. So as you can see, in a bigger frame, things are turning bullish, right? But in a daily time frame, things are being flashed differently. I mean, in a 4-hour time frame, in a daily time frame, things are being flashed differently, because this is clear sign of weakness which we want to avoid. Because if you look at the price structure in a simple way by using this descending channel, upper line always rejected the price, lower line always acted as a strong line of support. So yesterday when we were talking about this price movement, I have been very clear with you guys. In our case, the price is forming a broadening bottom type of formation. So if we do see price getting attracted towards this lower trend line, we don't want the 26,000 support to be broken or the 26,000 lower band to be broken, because this lower band is for us a very important line of support, and this upper band is a very important line of resistance. So if we want to choose a trend duration, one of this band must be broken. Breaking the lower band means trend is weakening. We could see potential reversal. Breaking the upper band, this trend is preparing itself for a new impulsive movement. And that is why, guys, that is why the price in the medium short term, even if it's going to show further weakness, is not allowed to break below 26,000, and in a bigger picture 25,000, because breaking that line will clearly indicate weakness, and price, even after this bullish confirmation from this capitulation phase indicator, this crypto and a buy sell indicator, we would be seeing another pullback here like this, invalidating this bullish scenario which is unfolding right now for Bitcoin here in a bigger time frame. And now if we look at the price structure here one more time, let's look at this first. I mean, the price of Bitcoin is forming this broadening bottom type of formation, and if this here is going to be a continuation pattern, because it is a bullish continuation pattern, then we definitely have to break out from this descending broadening wedge. Yes, descending broadening wedge upper line rejected the price a couple of times, and this is exactly the line what we want the price of Bitcoin to break. So if we break out from this key line in the medium short term, now it's going to be around 27,000 range, then we are expecting some sort of a relief rally. So we are facing a lot of resistance, but once we flip that into proper support, parallelly the price of Bitcoin in a daily frame is also forming this falling wedge, and falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. So in the medium short term, if we do see further shakeout, we are expecting the price to get attracted towards this lower trend line around 26,000. So if we do come across this range but hold the line and start consolidating, in that case we are going to follow this falling wedge. I mean bullish when we flip the resistance into support. So in our case, this resistance is also exactly around 27,000, right? You can see 27,000 range. So that's why 27,000, 28,000 resistance must be flipped to perform this bullish continuation for Bitcoin here as well. Invalidate the bearish scenario, price finding support over the CPL line will trigger another bullish scenario. Even the price here in our case is going to break out of this key line of resistance, also the continuation from this falling wedge. So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenario, the price of Bitcoin in a weekly, in a monthly looks super strong, right? It is flashing us, hey, the upcoming months or upcoming years could be very bullish for Bitcoin, but in the medium short term we have to overcome some key line of support and resistance before price finally decides the trend direction. So that's the reason why I myself haven't traded much. Price is clearly range bounding, so I don't want to like choose a trend direction without price breaking certain line of resistance or support. So that's why let's hope for the best. Let's hope in the medium short term the price breaks out of this 28,000 resistance line and continues the new uptrend. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you like what you just saw, then please guys, destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.